Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to proceed with our bronze medal. Will teams from Singapore, Hong Kong, and Japan take your positions immediately? For the bronze medal matches, will teams from Singapore, Hong Kong, and Japan please take your positions immediately? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, once again for the bronze medal matches, will teams from Singapore, Hong Kong, and Japan take your positions immediately? Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Just 2 minutes past 2 over here. 2 minutes past 1 actually over here, and we're about to begin our bronze matches. Joining me here with me, I have
Aaron Chan here alongside with Faris Daniel.
Greetings. We have Singapore against Hong Kong in this Court B. Simultaneously, we also have in Court A, the mixed category for the bronze championship between Hong Kong and Singapore, same as what we have in Court B for the women's category. And also the Court C we have for the men's category, Japan going against Singapore. So there are 3 Singapore matches happening simultaneously, going for the bronze medal.
This is going to be an exciting match to see, as we see they do play very similarly for both sides of the team, where they really press onto the attacks there. And of course, Hong Kong there, they do have pretty impressive catching abilities as well. So coming into this matchup, who do you think is going to take this one?
Well, yes, I would really agree on that. Catching abilities is no lacking from the Hong Kong side. However, same goes for the Singapore side. The women's category for the Singapore are looking pretty strong, standing against the previous round when they went with the Australian side, as well as also for the women's they went against the Malaysian side.
Singapore against Japan.
All right, the announcement has just been made. The game is about to start. We basically have all the teams in line right now, starting almost in the same timing. We will keep you guys updated for what's happening for the Bronze Championship in Court A and Court C as well.
Right now, all 3 stages are being played here. And of course, running for the ball for Singapore is Rafina in the middle, alongside with Hong Kong's Christie on number 4.
Yes, referee Hadri. Making sure everybody is ready, even the official ball pickers. Waiting on for the Court C to get ready as well. Japan against Singapore in the men's bronze match.
And there we have it, an opening coming in with Team Singapore being on the defense as number 24 leads onto the attack from the side of Team Hong Kong.
Yep, and now Hong Kong is just retreating as Singapore is in possession of the ball. It's going to make their move. Up now, sneak attack coming from number 18 of Hong Kong, and taking out Singapore. One from Singapore, and now down to 5. And we have on the wingers, we have number 8, Ang Si, and number 17 on the other side, Efia. So the Hong Kong side making a move, going for a kill. And it's a kill, taking off Ida, number 5. Up, almost on a catch by number 3 from Hong Kong. I believe her name is Hoima.
Yes, Hoiman has been pretty exceptional to its whole tournament so far as...
Taking opportunities there as Hong Kong plays taking from the ball pickers, and Singapore just strike that out. Good work on the Afia.
1, 2, and 3. There they have it. Only one player left on the side of Team Hong Kong.
Yep, number 18 from Hong Kong is trying to maintain, and she got caught out of that. Just scraped right through her fingertips.
And there we have it. First blood. On to our neighbors here, Team Singapore. And on to the second opening rush here. And Singapore, interesting enough, not going in for the opening rush. For the middle ball. No balls going on to Sharifa on the right.
Yep, and now they're taking a stand for Hong Kong. Okay, ball possession has been passed over to Hong Kong. They're having 3 balls in their hands. Number 11, number 13 making move. Perhaps, and a hit onto the center, taking out number 15 in the Singapore side.
Trying to go for the counter attack there, all the way from the wing, but shots being fired really wide. Now on for another attack. Oh, beautiful one going on to number 13, sending her off.
And the winger number 8 in Singapore side, Angsty, making for a lead comment. Good deflection off from the Hong Kong players.
Well, if you guys want to know the real name of Angsty, that's number 8. Her real name is Sing Ying. Just in case if you guys want to know.
Oh yes, Ying Ying. Oh, and her teammate has fallen onto that coordinated shot. Number 13 being taken out. Rah. Now possession's back on the Hong Kong side. Number 4, Christie taking the lead. Perhaps she's want to go for the taking on the wing side of the left
good
wing.
block there coming from Shahida. Arifa.
Yep, and Ida together with Ifia. A good shot over there. However, good dodge on the Christie.
Christie now takes on to the right wing. Planning on to the attack. None of it actually got fired. Oh, beautiful one. Catching her foot all the way on the bottom.
Yep, great shot down right to the ankle for taking out the Singaporean player's winger. Ying. Good deflection. Oh, not a very good deflection for that, hitting the fingertips. Considered an out. Good throw by number 5, Ida.
Ije on of the
for the
counter. Oh, she's being cut out there. Now it's going to be a 3 versus 3 once again. Hong Kong wants to turn this one around.
Lovely ball by the counter by the Singaporeans as well. A little bit of score updates coming from the women's. From court A, we have Hong
There's
Kong
a tumble
against
coming
Singapore.
in.
Hong Kong leading by 1 against Singapore in the women's bronze match. And in court C, we have for the men's, Japan is down to 0 as Singapore is leading by 1. Looking good for the men's Singapore as well as the women's Singapore actually.
Right now, time is up for the second round here. I believe that was a draw coming in.
A draw? Nope. It's more
Yes,
points. Oh, it's a draw. Oh,
Yeah,
I gotta
so
get my eyes checked on that.
no worries, guys. Every time we get a draw, 1 point will be given to each of the teams. And it looks like the ball goes onto the side of the court of Team Hong Kong. Hoyman there, trying
Good
to
dodge.
go for Arifa.
Good dodge by Ifia. And now Ifia going on with Ying.
Ifa shot, taking out number 18 all the way from the other end.
Wow. Taking out Ida, number 5. And now Hong Kong making a move, 11 and 13 on the ball. Aiming on.
Oh,
What a wonderful ball by Ifia. Spot that out and sneaky attack, taking out number 11 from Hong Kong.
Christy there tries to go for a dive on the ball, but it was a little bit tad too late, so she had to go all the way back. She could have actually saved that one, I believe, if she was a second or two quicker.
Yep, agreed on that. I think at this stage it's still early to call, even though Singapore is leading. Hong Kong is showing no fear and showing nothing.
Oh, beautiful catch coming from Eva! Right now, chocolate being sent off.
Oh yes, just too soon. I'm about to speak about for Hong Kong. They made Singapore made a great catch in making a comeback for this round.
Oh, Christy there attempts for another catch, but not enough to bring back the teammates, and she's off.
Good coordinated shot together with Ida and Ifia. Number 5 and 47 taking out number 3 on the Hong Kong side. Now down to one last woman standing on Hong Kong. Can she make it? Oh! She could not make it with that attempt of catching, as Singapore made a great throw. And now leading on 1 more points away. 2 points away, actually.
Being called there by Team Hong Kong. They need this game really badly coming in. Else, this gap might just reach off too far for them to actually catch up. But of course, right now it's sitting at 3-1 on the favor of Team Singapore.
And very much wide on that. Singapore is now leading and basically discussing and regrouping and moral boosting, as I'm pretty sure their coaches want them to maintain and just keep calm and composed, playing this in the typical game that they seems to be working with this tactic. And whereas the Hong Kong now is trying to change up, coach intervening and basically getting on the new tactics and say, you know what, keep going, do not let them distract you, and I believe that's what she's trying to say.
So far, I believe Team Singapore has a lot of sharp shooting coming into this first half so far. And of course, we're going to resume from the short break that was taken off by both teams. Now, once again, on to the opening rush. Number 7, we have Rafina.
A little bit of fumble there by Hong Kong player number 18 on the right winger. And they're making a move now. More ball possession for the Hong Kong. There we go on a shot. Wonderful shot by number 18. Sneaking out and spot that the areas or uncovered areas at the knees.
Good block there coming in.
Shot.
Oh, high jump, dodging 2 bullets.
Great dodge by number 13.
Good choice of action coming in from the winger of Team Hong Kong. Block there from the middle. Rafina, Umaira, my bad, is running back.
Yep, a little bit of cross balls over there, and no hit from Singapore. Great deflection off from number 16, Yi.
All the way up front, all of the Singaporean ladies are not falling back. They are keeping up with the pressure, trying not to let the Hong Kong oppress them.
Yep, trying to make a stand for their points. Coach is cautiously warning them about the movement. Although Hong Kong now is in the lead for this particular round, as they have more players standing in court, and one more down.
Shot there.
Oh, almost committing to that catching done by number 13, Rara. Couldn't make it on that. And Hong Kong's pushing through.
Nice
Dodgeball
early on. Right now, trying to catch onto the feet. Oh, honest play there.
Honest play by Ida, hitting on fingertips. Now Singapore's down to two women, and against 5 of the Hong Kong. We have number 7 with number 47, Fina and Afia. And then Fina got hit by number 18.
Oh.
Great counter by number 18 from Hong Kong.
This is what
Made it
Team
clear.
Hong Kong really needed so far. They are pulling through to try to secure a tie coming in for this game here. And they are looking to even up the score slowly but surely. And right now it's going to be 3 up, still on the side of Singapore. But of course, Hong Kong gaining this point, that will put them into 2 points.
Yep, and they're catching up and closing the gap for the points between Hong Kong and Singapore. A little bit of score update coming from the men's category, Japan against Singapore. Singapore is leading by 1, 2 points to Singapore and 1 point to Japan. Whereas in the women's side category, in the court A, Hong Kong is victoriously leading by 3 against Singapore. Oh, what a
all the
wonderful
way
goal.
up front there. And once again, she's being taken down all the way.
Hong
And
Kong
right.
seems really solid and very much substantial in this
Yeah.
stage and trying to catch for the points.
EJ there being sent off. Right now it's Umara alongside with Arifa.
Wonderful catch by number 11 from Hong Kong.
And there you have it in the blink of an eye. Only 1 player left, and that's going to be 47. Aoife. Aoife. How are you going to play this out?
Looks like possessions on Hong Kong. See how will she be able to survive through this? And she dodged that 2 balls marvelously. Her move to make a throw.
Oh, Christie almost got caught by that ball there. And there is 4 balls going over to...
Another shot by the Fias. Good dodge by the Hong Kong players. Except for number 7 got caught in the crossfire. Tricky.
Oh, finally taking one off from the side of Team Hong Kong.
Wonderful display by Fia, taking out already 2 players on her own against just 1 last standing.
Right now putting on a lot of pressure coming in from Hong Kong.
Yep, trying to close in the gap. I believe there's more pressure on the Singapore as time is on the essence. Now up and elimination to secure them another win, and they are level, tied on 3-on-3. Singapore and Hong Kong women's are tied, and now they're asking for requesting for a timeout and to regroup and recuperate on their strategy. What do you take on that, Aaron? Hong Kong making a great comeback on this.
Well, definitely they found some form of a solid form later on for the first half. And right now, on the other side of the court, seems like Team Japan is trying to chase on against Team Singapore here. They are tied at 2-2 each.
Wonderful. Look, just the spirit of the land from the rising sun. They're just going on and on and on, and basically closing on the gap. We and portraying a tight and competitive edge against the veterans of Singapore. And the match will be for these women's category for Hong Kong and Singapore. About to start in a bit, just right after the regroup. And there you have it, a good start for both sides. Possession now more on Hong Kong. Still having the same lineup in the same position. Number 18 on the wings together with number 13 of Hong Kong players. Let's see what they have in store. There's a great shot of it in taking out the wingers from Singapore.
They have to be really careful every time they go for it. All the way up front, that's where they're always being taken out. Hong Kong with the counterattacks. And seems to me on to court A there. Hong Kong versus Singapore. We are having the women's match. Oh, my apologies there. It is a mixed match between Hong Kong, Singapore as well. And that's going to be 5 up
Yep, looking good. Definitely looking good, Aaron, on the
for the side of
court
Hong
A.
Kong.
Yep, court A is looking good for Hong Kong. We're leading of 5. Let's probably hope that these Hong Kong would also come in victorious for this women's category as well.
Of course, they are still fighting their way through. Oh, beautiful catch there coming from Christie of number 4. Right now, bringing one back in, and that's going to be Mandy on the wing.
Great comeback by Japan against Singapore. They're leading by 1 now. 3-2 on court C for the men's category. They're on fire.
Now, of course, let's just keep our eyes back into court B here as Yije baits out the ball coming in from Christie. Now they have 4 balls on hand. They could actually use this wisely. Oh, good shot there onto Mak Ting Yan.
Oh, yes. What a wonderful shot. Good eye as well. Very good eye on that. Now Hong Kong with 4 players going against just 3 from Singapore. A bit of fake there. Fake gesture coming from the wingers. I believe it's number 13, Rara.
Dive right down below Yije there. Will go for the attack. Oh, knocks Christie off her head.
Good shot coming from Singapore. A well-coordinated shot, just hitting right on target there. Coming from number 7 as well as number 16.
Now driving the ball to the middle. Giving it with pressure as well. Yije has the ball alongside with Fumaira. Oh, counter attack! Right now, Mak Ting Yan is being taken off. Oh, not too sure that was being called out there. Referee is
still debating on that actually.
But they managed to let her off somehow.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean it's good. It's good play by number 13 actually. To
oh, right now it's gonna be a one-on-one matchup. Oh, in a blink of an eye, Mandy wins one for Team Hong Kong.
And now Hong Kong takes the lead from Singapore. It seems that Singapore has losing the edge a little bit. They need to come back into this game in order to win this bronze medal.
And of course, bronze medal will also mean a ticket to New York. That's going to be World Dodgeball 2018, happening next year. Super excited for that, as there's going to be the best teams in the world fighting against each other. And looks like the left wing just got clipped right there.
Yes, I'm pretty sure people. A bit of a last shot of that and hit shot.
That's a painful one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not intentional or anything at all. It's just because the referee just came in and blew in.
I believe that there was a pause coming in, so she was still in the match.
Exchanging sides, I believe. Going into the second half with the Hong Kong leading by 1 point after making a great comeback. It looks like there's some exhaustion and tiredness kicking in for the women's Singapore team.
Well, they did take out one member from the side of Singapore. Maybe they just extended with another point going over to the side of Hong Kong once again. So they may just be 2 points up into this match.
Yeah, they're looking strong in terms of mentality. Once after they regroup, they're just basically trying to boost their morals and trying to figure out how to break through the Singapore's offense as well as defense and how to counter that. Seems like it's been working very, very well based on these 3 previous rounds. So what do you reckon for Singapore to make to basically take the lead for the second half?
I believe they've been doing everything right so far. I would say just that they were a little bit of callous when they go for attack. So perhaps if they want to go all the way up front, they have to look for counter engages before going for the shot. So with that being said, they need to find a way to negate attacks coming in from Hong Kong. Because when you go for attack, you still have the ball to block it. So use that wisely.
Yeah, well said on that, Aaron. Again, also in addition, I'd like to add the Singapore players just need to basically keep calm and compose, not to play into the Hong Kong's players' pace, because as they follow their pace, they kind of shake up on their formation, to be honest, and that will really tend to cause them some mistakes. And now, Hong Kong. Ladies looking confidently, trying to extend their lead now with the coach in hand. The game is this match is in a resting state, probably like 2 minutes in a resting state as they will come back for the second half. Same goes within court C between Japan and Singapore for the men's division. A little bit of update on that. The score is currently 3-3. They're tie level. Japan made a great comeback and then took the lead. And then now the tables turns a little bit as Singapore took back and level up with Japan for men's division in Court C. Court A is ongoing with Hong Kong against Singapore as well, but in the mixed division, Hong Kong just has sealed a points for this current round. They are leading way more in their in the mixed division. Don't you think, Aaron?
Well, definitely, I think the mixed division, from what I've seen so far, their play style is very unique coming into the whole tournament. They know every time they get the ball, they'll go for a kill.
Yeah.
And not only that, they position themselves so beautifully that they could still fumble the ball back to the teammates to actually manage some catches there. And we can have a look into the beautiful faces there onto the Malaysian crowd here in Axiata Arena as we're about to begin second half between the women's division, Team Hong Kong versus Singapore.
Great start. No fouls on this side. A little bit of toss and tumble of a bit of a friendly gestures can be seen from the Singapore. Now Singapore making a move here. Great catch by number 11 from the Hong Kong, taking on number 13, Ra. And they're down to 5 players for the Singapore. Hong Kong looking strong still. Firm on their shots.
Beautiful block there coming in from the left wing.
That's a substitution if I'm not mistaken. Oh, beautiful shot coming from the 2 coordinated players from Singapore. 24 taking the lead on Hong Kong.
Nice cross shot there, right above the head.
Yep, just right at the above there. 2 shots in. Good dodge. Another one more shot to scare it off. Great job by the Singaporean players to basically push the Hong Kong players back and not coming forward for the counter.
Mark Ting Yan on the attack. Now runs in straight for a kill, but misses pretty wide in between the players right now. Rufina.
Yep.
Ball coverage.
Hong Kong. Singapore on the move. More balls in possession. Great dodge by number 18. She's looking really fine in terms of performance here in the Hong Kong team.
They really have to up the ante right now for Team Singapore. Oh, speaking of up the ante, they also have to be careful as well. Every time you throw, make sure you have to run all the way back. It's going to make your opponent's life easier to catch you off guard.
Yeah, there was another beautiful shot taking out Yi from Singapore, done by number 11 from Hong Kong. Great shot. And again, good control and composure by Team Hong Kong, taking out all the already four players from Singapore, trying to go for committing that catch and unsuccessfully. No problem on that. She still have her teammates right in. 4 Hong Kong players against 2 Singapore. And Singapore is in possession on the ball.
Oh, beautiful catch there. And that's going to level up the game back into even grounds here. That's going to be 3 versus 3. Christie is going on for attack. Oh, hitting 2 members there from the side of Singapore.
Great skill over there. We can see that Aaron, Hong Kong just made a really good counter attack.
Now only Rafina left on the court. There's many options available for her. She could go for an offensive play as well as defense. Oh! Great shot on the hip.
Wonderful shot taking out Fina on that. Hong Kong are just driving straight forward and dominating this second half as well as the first. Points are now 6-3. Hong Kong 6, Singapore 3. Singapore really need to get back on this. Are they going to change it up or going to be in the same tactic? Seems not. Looks like we have a bit of a false start from Hong Kong, giving the advantage to Singapore.
They have to make this one count. Definitely. Now that, with that being said, 5 balls will be taken all the way for Singapore. Make all of these balls count here. Oh! Catches onto number 7. taken out.
Yep, as we can see here, basically Singapore did make it count on the from the 2 balls, 1 hitting it, and down to 5 players on the Hong Kong side. Ball just missed out a little bit, drifted a little bit away from the intended opponent or target. So possessions are all in Hong Kong. There are more balls.
And they're on number 24.
Wonderful strike, good coordinated shot taking on number 16 Yi from Singapore.
Yi just tries to go for
Oh, sneaky attack from
evasion
number
there.
18.
Oh, nice one coming in from the wing. Oh, solid movements there, but right onto the bottom of the feet. Mak Ting Yan now going for another charge onto the Singaporean side. They're trying to remove Xin Ying off the court.
Oh, well, that was a great trick over there. A little bit of filter there. Scores update now from Court C. You can see that the men's division, Japan has just lost the lead at the moment with 3 points, whereas Singapore now is leading by 1, 4-3. Can Japan come back? Maybe or maybe not, but looks like Japan is leading by 3 players on the court right now.
Thanks for the update there, Faris. And of course, back to Court B here. Still very close games coming in most of the time. Christie alongside with Mak Ting Yan. Probably shooting this one to the ones with the ball. Trying to look for
dodge there.
Oh, 3 balls being released there.
It was a low shot, but she just dived all the way down and just flattened that, avoiding all the balls.
Oh, solid catch coming in. Number 18, really expressive, coming back in with another catch coming from the Singapore side. Second catch coming in, and there you have it. The squad is right back up for the side of the Southeast Asian team.
Oh yes, wonderful display by Singapore. Just in that spur of moment, adrenaline just rush and rush and rush. And now it takes a bit of a slow pace at the moment first. Hong Kong recuperating. Oh, and the time goes as more players on the on the Singapore side, giving them 1 point. Now slowly but surely they're catching up here. 4-6, Singapore 4, Hong Kong 6. A little bit of mistake by the Hong Kong despite the catch. A wonderful catch by the Singaporean players.
I wouldn't say there's much of a mistake being taken out for, but it's just a lot of beautiful catches coming in for the final few seconds of the game. And definitely with 2 catches going on to Singapore, bringing 2 members, that's how they secured a point coming in for that match. And right now, pretty sure that's a good confidence boost going for Team Singapore, hopefully to seal another round for themselves.
Yeah, a bit of an adrenaline rush earlier there. To those who are tuning in, do ignore the mouse indicator over there. Perhaps a little bit of technical issues. All right, score updates for the Court A for the mix. Hong Kong now still leading by 7 points, and whereas Singapore just 2 points. Oh, good one.
Being called out right there. Only 3 players left. Singapore cannot lose this game. And speaking of that, right now, back to 3-on-3.
Singapore really is making a great comeback from this. Can they secure this round to close on the gap? Oh, a little bit of a hasty throwing here and there. Up. Unfortunately, one of the Singaporean players in the middle makes a step off the line.
That's quite a blunder coming in. This is a very crucial matchup, and they cannot make this kind of mistakes. Oh! That was one powerful drive onto the face of Mak Ting Yan.
Wonderful shot there in the counter.
Oh.
Another shot there, almost scraping on the knee by player 26 from Hong Kong.
Close encounters once again. Christie on the attack. Oh, there you have it, the hit on the hip.
Christie Chung.
On the knees, I mean. Christie might just be the playmaker coming in. And of course we have Rafina. Rafina. Try to turn this one around.
Oh yes, she's taking every effort that she can. Giving a bit of breath and trying to avoid the balls. Good dodge from there. Can she make this count?
Oh, this is gonna be a one-on-one matchup. Christy versus Mara.
Wonderful shot by Rafina. That was a powerful shot. No way, no chance for the Hong Kong players to make that catch. Now, so it's between the Christine now and Rafina.
Oh, this is it, and there you have it.
Marshall, no, referee did not make any decision on that as a count. Oh, whoa! She was looking back a little bit, and Christy tried to take that opportunity and to catch her out.
Oh,
Exchanging
I
balls.
think she's a little bit worn out there, but she can
Ah.
come out there with a beautiful catch. Singapore is coming back into the game.
And the scores are getting closer and closer between the Singapore and Hong Kong. Singapore 5, Hong Kong 6. Gaps are closing in. Can they do this? It seems like they're making a great comeback and they are closing in to basically level up and take the lead. Showing no signs of retreating. Amazing that Aaron. I mean, in just that split moment with that turning point from that those catches earlier, the two previous games, as well as the sheer determination coming from Singapore, making sure that they would close on the gap, against Hong Kong here.
Well, coming into this bronze medal match here, it already feels like the finals to me so far.
The finals for them.
Well, of course, this match is really crucial coming for both teams. Both of them wants to go to New York, and they're just showing all of the effort coming in so far. Of course, that one-on-one matchup, if only we could get some replays onto that, on how the only Singaporean lady manages to last so long on court, as well as taking on to so many members of all these Hong Kong members.
At least 4 of them that she's taken out. Now they're going into the another round on this. It would be the, I believe it's the, another score update on the, you can hear that in the court seam, the men's side. Japan is now level up with Singapore. Unbelievable comeback by Japan.
It's interesting to know that all of these courts are filled with Singaporeans. Court A, Court B, and Court C as well. Of course, we have many of them fighting for their lives. But of course, back into Court B right here. 4 against 2. Mia has shown that she manages to turn games around. Perhaps this one just may turn around once more. If they manage to catch, that will pull themselves back to 3 versus 3.
Right, on the contrary, Hong Kong has just made a morale boost earlier with their coaches. They're a little bit shaky, giving the opportunities for Singapore to getting close to their points. Now they're making a comeback, trying to maintain their stand and their lead. But we're seeing that there's no stoppage coming from number 7, Ida, as well as coming from number 69, Mia.
Oh! She tries to go in for the catch there. Too risky coming in. It's too late in the game. Not to make all these mistakes. Oh.
A little bit more to get on here there. She almost dodged into the ball.
Pretty sure that one.
Mia on the ball in
Should be
possession
avoided.
now. She has to make the throw as she has more balls. Very, very cautiously looking out to the wingers of Hong Kong. They're going to make a move now. 3 balls are good. 3 balls going in. And 1 hit. And Mia just got taken out, giving the points to Hong Kong to extend their lead by 2 points against Singapore.
Right now, Hong Kong probably in the driver's seat. If they get any form of advantage, they need to drag the time out, not giving any chance to Team Singapore to come back up.
Yeah, I believe they can play the dragging game with the time, just playing more on the numbers.
Well, of course, Team Singapore wouldn't want to allow that to happen. So, Chocolate there. Oh! A catch comes in, but another ball catches onto her left foot. I mean.
Yep, she managed to get a catch just before she got taken out. That was a good show on display on the performance and the reflexes. Singapore pushing back the Hong Kong players. The Hong Kong players are getting ready, possibly for another catch, as all of them are trying. However, now they got the ball, they're in possession, they're going to make the move. Number 18 from Hong Kong is going to lead this throw. Great throw, good, even better deflection off from Singapore. Up, number 13.
Oh, beautiful block there, and now there. It seems to me that was a kill, but not too sure what happened, and definitely that was a bounce coming onto the ground. They're still looking to kill her off, but she is just being one of the gigantic tanks coming into the Hong Kong side.
Good deflection there. It's pretty difficult to see from the from this angle. Just to clarify that to our subscribers who are tuning into our YouTube live stream right now. And now Hong Kong.
Oh, beautiful catch coming in.
Wonderful.
Right onto the foot. There's another Hong Kong player being sent out. Right now, 5 players are going on to the side of Singapore. This one's definitely going to be it if time goes out for the side of Team Singapore. They are looking to close the gap indefinitely. And Mok Ting Yan has to make an attack alongside with her co-partner. Running in for the counter. Oh, there you have it. Chocolate being sent off.
Yep, and the Lions are really chasing onto these points over here. Wonderful. Oh, that was a great catch by number 24 to turn it all around, to turn the games a bit around here. Now, I guess, Aaron, it's just the time that's going to dictate who's going to be.
Oh, speaking of catches there, and run in for it. Sack. Oh, that was a fake coming in, giving a lot of pressure onto Mok Ting Yan. Oh, that's going to be a bounce on the ground.
Oh, they're not going to risk for the 1-ball throw. They're going for the 2-ball. That's why. Oh! Oh! Oh, my goodness. She almost made a catch with that. Oh, player number 7. Oh, dear, Fina. Wonderful throw again by number 24.
Oh, beautiful one coming in.
Scrape on just right below the waist as she goes down to dodge that.
Spectacular performance by Mok Ting Yan, nonetheless.
Oh, and they run out of time. Team Singapore has just run out a little bit of time to spare for them to make a comeback and giving Hong Kong the victory for this bronze medal. Congratulations to Hong Kong for winning the bronze medal for the women's category.
Right now, of course, many reasons to smile for, as the mixed team have already made their way through. Most likely, both teams booking their ticket all the way to WDC 2018, happening in New York, Madison Square Garden. I wish I could be there next year.
Oh, yes. And the other side for the men's category, the bronze medal goes to the Singapore side, winning by just a little bit points, 2 points away from Japan. Japan really put up a great fight as a newcomer going against the a lot more experienced team. Really admire the Japanese players, and now bowing all to the referees as well as showing great sportsmanship. Same goes for the Team Hong Kong for the women's as well as the Singapore. Great sportsmanship all around here, Aaron.
Yes, definitely. As you can see, Team Singaporean ladies, they are really respectful to their opponents as well. Hong Kong will taking a bow right now. All smiles coming in for both teams. They're heading towards the crowd.
Yes, indeed, all smiles and relief. And what a wonderful display by the Japanese team. Oh, the crowd's just very in admiration. And congratulations to the Singapore team for the mixed category and the men's for getting bronze. All claps all around as the Japanese players and as well as the Singaporean players cheering on their crowd for all the sheer support. What a wonderful display. I'm getting all goosebumps over here right now, Aaron.
Ladies and gentlemen, announcing the
So am I.
Oh yeah, big smile over in Alex Harrison's face as well.
What do you think of all the matches that came right in, Alex?
That was an amazing third, fourth playoff round. I think the pick of the match personally was the men's match between Japan and Singapore. It was neck and neck the whole time. Japan looked like they were bringing it back. Some really interesting plays. But Singapore just had a bit too much experience, a bit too much tactical awareness, and edged it out by 2 games.
Yeah. Great game by the men's division for the bronze championship here. I reckon that Japan is going to come out, emerge as a really, really competitive and strong contender for the coming championship.
Definitely being the dark horse of the tournament for the men's category. They will definitely rise back stronger than ever. I'm looking forward for the next Asia Pacific Championship. Not too sure where the venue will be at, and hopefully we get to cast it again.
Yeah, no worries. I think the Facebook page of the Asian Federation Dodgeball will keep us update on that. So do always tune in on that. Moving on now, we will have the bronze championship for
Probably the women's division coming in.
Apologies, the bronze championship just ended. We are going to go into a short break, I believe, before we go into the championship matches.
Of course, we're going to have all 3 categories here, only on this main camera on court B, and that will happen in a few moments' time. So this is Aaron Chan alongside with Faris Daniel, and we will be signing off for the time being.
Yeah, so do stay tuned on that. Any updates, we will be coming on to the live chat, so just ask us through. Faris Daniel over here. Thank you guys again, and have a pleasant evening at the moment.